Welcome to this other episode of Manhood Academy podcasting. Hey, everybody.
Yo, remember the guy who's come in here? He's all like this.
Who is that guy? Who you met?
Remember that guy? He
No.
he was for the Navy. He's like working naval intelligence.
Oh,
He was
high
like,
school bro.
High school bro.
No.
What's up with your smile right now, 20 short?
This is how I used to smile.
Who's
That
it?
naval intelligence guy used to be here. I just thought of him. I felt like fucking talking about him.
Well, say his name. I don't know who the fuck.
I don't remember who he is. I just remember
I need his first and last name, 20 short, right now.
first and last name.
All of his info.
I don't remember a naval intelligence.
Who cares? Listen. Where's Panderbutt?
Yes, bitch.
sucks.
Pander Butt, a.k.a. Pander Gay.
He
Yeah.
told me he can't train.
AKA Pandergate. Yo, 20, I heard you got butt hurt. Last class. I heard you stormed out.
I heard that. I
Heard
that
you
same
slam
thing.
doors. Heard you threw tantrums. Heard you made death threats.
I was pissed off last night. I had to go to the
Are you
gym.
mad now? Are you mad now?
Not as. So.
But still, you are.
All right.
Waterboy said you creaked the door open and we're about to go out and then you shut it.
Boy.
I had to leave. I was like, fuck, I gotta get out of here.
No, but you opened the door once.
He was like, "Ugh," and he's like,
Yeah, you opened the door. You were about to come out, then you closed it, and I was like, "Is this guy gonna attack me?"
You know, he was embarrassed. I think he was embarrassed.
Damn, Watermelon Boy, you got a crazy mustache now. Holy shit, dog. What the fuck?
oh, I didn't even notice he had a mustache.
Look at that shit. It came on. He looks like a Frenchman.
It's a goatee.
It's a circle beard.
I'm trying to. I can't grow a circle.
Congratulations.
You should grow the kind of beard that's like really long and scraggly.
Dude, I don't want to do that. That looks so bad on me, dude. It looks so bad.
No, you know, you might get some hippie chicks who like terrorists.
Nah.
Okay,
Yes,
Black
like-
Kid, what are you doing here? Cockholder, what are you doing here?
Oh, and by
Broflex,
the
what are
way,
you doing
Black
here?
Kid. Black Kid.
Deja-
Hang on a second.
Nick,
Hang on a second. Black Kid, wait a second. I gotta talk to Black Kid. Black Kid, you fucking faggot. Don't talk to me in the chat room like watermelon fag. We're not bros like that.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Black Kid.
Actually, why are you laughing though? If you're
Hang on.
upset.
I don't even know if he is laughing.
What are you talking about?
There's got a smile on your face.
I'm not letting you shut the fuck up, dude. That's what you do. Jesus Christ.
You're doing that. You're doing it. You're smiling on your face. You're
Shut
talking
the
about
fuck up. There is
Hold
no
on, hold on.
smile.
All right, go ahead.
Black Kid, we're not bros. You're not one of the cool guys who gets to say, "Yeah, bro, get in here, fag." You're not that guy to me. Don't fucking talk to me like that, you fucking asshole. I don't want to come in the hangout when you talk.
You feel like watermelon. Like it doesn't seem like you're angry. You're like, oh, don't.
I was gonna say the same
Oh
fucking
my
thing,
God.
Watermelon Boy. You're
I like
laughing.
how you
You're
guys
making a little joke out of it.
stupid things. I like how you guys.
Anytime you're ready, Oxman, go ahead.
Yo, you're making a little fucking joke about it. Like, oh man, you're making fun of me. Do you care about what you're
Yeah,
saying or
yes.
not?
Yes.
Oxman.
Yes. You guys are paying attention.
Oxman, a bit of advice, Oxman. A lot of dickheads are talking while you're talking.
Yeah, keep your mouth fucking shut. Fuck! Watermelon Boy, if you're gonna fucking correct the guy, go all in. You don't care about this. If you do,
I
you'd
do
be pissed.
care about
Alright, then tell him.
I just did. Shut the
No. Watermelon, listen. You're angry. Like, you don't want this guy to call you a fag. He's fucking Black Kid. You don't like that. And you're like, hey, bro, you're not cool. You're not
Yeah,
cool.
It doesn't piss out of the
No,
part where I wanna
listen.
say,
Listen to me. Listen,
I
Watermelon.
know. I have watermelon sign on this.
No, shut up.
No, I'm not gonna shut up.
Shut up. Here's the thing, because I do the same thing. There's a crowd here. You want to act like a cool bro. Bro, you're not cool like that. Instead of expressing how you do not like it, he called you a fag. You
That
know
is how I feel.
No, you're a liar. You're a liar.
No.
No, Watermelon, shut up. I'm telling you, because I would do that. I don't want to look bad, so I do that smile. Bro, you're not cool like that. And then I'm like, fuck you, man. How dare you call me a fag? That's how you felt. And now you're like diluting it to fit the crowd.
Good fucking
I don't
correction.
know how you felt.
Good
I don't know how
fucking
you felt.
correction.
Hold on. I don't know how you felt.
I'll finish. Oxman, I'll finish and you can go. Finish, and of course you agree to that because you do stuff like that. You always dilute shit and give this remote experience.
Dilute?
Of course you're gonna.
Dilute.
Dilute
You
it.
know what he said, 20 short. Don't be
You know
petty.
what I said? Like again. Oh, what is dilute? Oh.
Well, I want to be clear.
We got it. It's dilute. Let's go. Let's move on. Fucking move on. Let's go. Keep going.
Alright, so Watermelon Boy, give you a real thought. He called you a fag and you don't like that.
Black Kid, we're not friends. Don't fucking call me a fag in like a bro-ship. Like, I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to be like, come in here, fag.
You're not that understanding. You just don't like him to do this shit.
Dude, shut the fuck up. We're doing, you're talking to me like I know what you're trying to do. We're like trying to be, we're bro. We call each other fags. We're friends. We're not friends. I don't know you. Professor likes you. I don't like you that much. I don't like you that much. Don't fucking talk to me like that, bro. Get in here, fag. Hey, you're nobody to me. You're nobody to me. You might be somebody to Professor because you make the class easier. You're nobody to me. Don't fucking tell me like, get in here, fag. Fuck you.
I can't wait. I requested the feature for a mute timeout. So when I click mute, instead of you fags, I'm muting immediately. It's going to be like a 1 minute timeout. I hope they can set the duration too.
So lazy.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Dog. All you gotta do is just at the beginning of the hangout, mute everybody so they can't unmute, and then unmute
No,
everybody.
dog, it's too much. It's too much work, and I don't want to have to keep unmuting everybody's mic. I want to be able to just do a timeout and say fuck you and talk to you while you have to sit there and be pouty.
And Watermelon Boy, get a response from Black Kid. He's just like,
Yeah, Black Kid, what do you think about what I said, you fucking asshole?
I think it's a fucking small. It's a small.
I think it's
problem.
a
It's a small problem. Your fucking actual response, Black Kid, you asshole, not some legalistic little faggot
It's a
response.
small thing. It's not a small thing.
It is a small thing. I'm fucking with you in the chat. I'm just dicking around like, hey, Watermelon Boy, get in.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Why? It's not. It's like a
I
small
don't
thing,
like
and
it.
you're making it a big deal.
Black Kid, I don't like it.
Black Kid,
What?
if you have to say something, can you shut somebody up while they're interrupting you? Is that possible?
Okay. Watermelon Boy, it's a small thing. It's not a big. It's like, okay, I'm fucking with you in the chat room. Big fucking deal. You're taking that, and then you're like,
it's not about a small. It's not a small thing, dude. I don't talk to you. So if the only thing I've heard from you in a month or 2 months or however the fucking longest been is, hey fag, get in here, Watermelon fag. You're goddamn right. I'm not gonna like it. It'd be one thing if you and I had a rapport in the hangouts and we were talking. I'd take it differently. But if that's all I hear from you, I'm thinking like this guy thinks he's better than me because he's been away from the academy and professor, and now he thinks he has superstar status. That's how I take it. So
I think I agree with Black Kid that it's a small thing, but then I hear from you and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. It's your expectation. You don't want this guy calling you a fag. He doesn't know you. You address it. I agree with you. So
yeah, we're not friends. We're not friends, dude.
I mean, me personally, I don't know how I'd take a guy calling me fag. I don't think it's a big deal to me. But like you said, it's your boundary. It's up to you. I agree.
Yeah, Black Kid, I don't fucking like it when you talk to me.
Only his friends could call him fag.
Twitcher, that's a good point.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even like it. I don't even like it when my friends call me faggot. Like if Deja Vu said that to me, I'd be like, he's my enemy now. We have to fucking fight at the academy. And I like Deja Vu a lot more than I like you right now. So you say that shit to me, I'm like, we gotta fight. We gotta duke it out. Fuck you. You don't get to talk to me like that. Not even over a chat.
Well, see that's the problem. It's like you're making it like only if we were friends can you call me a faggot. Like we're not friends. We can't do this. You don't like this guy. Anytime anybody's gonna call you a faggot, you're not gonna like it. And that's why at first I was like, okay, maybe he's not that upset about it. Then I thought about myself. I wouldn't want anybody to call me a faggot. Anybody. I don't want anybody calling me a faggot.
Like I said.
The thing is, listen. I can tolerate
especially when it's not merited.
Hold on, OxMan, you fucking faggot. If you're gonna say something, you might as well chime in. Why bother half speaking?
Dude, I'm saying that you're full of shit, 20 Short. Like, if somebody's your boy, if they're your friend, and they're like, oh, what's up, you faggot? And they're like, it's a joke, you'd be like, it would be like,
No, dude. Listen. Why don't you quit telling me what my expectation is? You dumb motherfucker. That's what you like doing. That's not what I like.
Are you telling me what you like then, asshole?
Maybe I tell you how you hang out with our bros. I want to say, hey man, hey friend, hey buddy. Not, hey faggot.
Listen, I agree. I'm swayed back and forth here because on one hand, I'm like, I don't care if somebody calls me faggot, but then I thought about it, I'm like, actually I do. If somebody called me, like, just whoever called me faggot, like once or twice, doesn't matter. But if that's how they're chronically greeting me, like that's how they, that's,
like it becomes clowning on you.
It would be,
that's not fun.
It would just be like if they had a nickname for you, like they called you like, Dick Nose, you know? If you don't like it, you know, one time is one thing. But if they're calling you that, and that's basically saying, that's basically a comment on the respect they have for you. So ultimately, to me, it's a matter of the respect they have for you, not the one-time incident. So the one-time incident, don't care. But it's really the attitude. So let me clarify then. I guess it's not the words. It's really what I think their attitude is towards me in general.
Yeah. 20 Short. Hold on, 20 Short. If you say, like, what you'd rather have instead, then it makes sense to me. But when you just start to be like, oh, I don't want anybody calling me that. I don't want anybody calling that. When you fucking come up, you're like, no, I'd rather have people call me friend. Like, that makes me be like, all right, fine. I get it. That's what you want.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I give the full thought. I think I gave more of a fuller thought. No, I didn't give the full thought.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you give the full thought because I think we have the same thought, but I'd rather you give the full thought.
Hang on. Well, actually, 20 Short.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in a lot of situations where guys will call me, like, they'll have, like, little nicknames, and it'll piss me off over time, because I'll be like, oh, no, he doesn't really think I'm a faggot. He's just messing around. He's just a jovial thing. But then we hang out, and something happens, like, we're out, and, like, he doesn't have my back, like, there's a girl around, or he doesn't have my back. So I don't really have the feeling of there being a guy around and so I don't tolerate that amount of, like, hey, faggot. I don't want to ever hang out with somebody who just like shows that disrespect. I want people to be like, hey buddy, or hey, call me by my name. I have a name. Hey Steve. I like hearing my own name. I like that. That's what I want to hear. Which is my fucking name.
It bothers me before you say something like that, because I've been in so many situations where I say something like, yo, what's up, you little bitch? Because I think that's like the fun little thing that people do. Like, friends are supposed to do that. You see,
but people don't have to.
But listen, 20, you didn't give the full thought. Anybody want to try?
I do.
I'll give you deja vu. Since you fought to speak up, I'm going to give it to you. Go ahead. Listen, you fight to terrorize people. I don't believe. No. I don't give preference to tyrants. I give preference to people who don't normally speak up. Because sometimes when it's I think often this is your MO. Shut the fuck up. Often this is your MO when you're correcting people or when you're talking to somebody and you're not sure who's going to speak up. Like, you haven't even committed yet. If they just say, "Oh no, I'm going to go," a lot of times you'll go, no, I'm going to go just for the fact to oppose them. Not necessarily because you want to go, but just so you can get one up over on them. So I'm going to give it to deja vu because...
I want to see a black kid, but fine.
You just want to be ball hog.
I think you're butthurt and you're a tyrant. Go ahead, deja vu. Quiet down, tyrant. Oh, hold on a second. What did I just do with tyrant? I don't even know what I did.
You muted his
I don't want to see your tyrant face anymore.
It's harder assumption. 101.
Go ahead.
No, I forgot the thought. Okay. It has to be merited. Like, for example, I'm teasing a guy, I call him a dork or something, and he's embarrassed, and he's like, "You're such a faggot." Like, I understand where he's coming from, but out of the blue, he's like, "Hey, faggot." I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck? Is there a problem?" So it depends on how he's saying it. So OxMan, even if you call me, "What's up, bitch?" I don't have a good enough relationship for you to take it. If I really talk to you over and over again, and I'm like really like clear, oh wow, you mean it in a good light, then I'm okay. But for the most part, it has to be merited. Like, if I tease you, like, "Oh, OxMan, you're such a dork, you're like so shy at the bar or something," I'm like, Deja, you're such a faggot, man. Then I get it.
It's one thing.
I think this is all bullshit. Hold on, this is fucking bullshit. I think Watermelon Boy, you're just picking a topic. You're just picking something to say, oh, let me correct black kid and bring up this small incident issue. Because, like, the word faggot doesn't mean anything to me. No, that matters. Hold on. What matters to me is perception. Like, professor calls me nigger, faggot. I don't really mind because he's gonna, tell me what he wants. That's professor's relationship with you, where professor's giving you a lot. Listen, you and I don't
talk. Hold on, black kid, start over. And hold on. This is not a knock against you. This is a knock against black kid. Black kid, this guy's interrupting you. You're in the middle. You haven't even given your full thought yet, and you're already letting this guy go, which really, you're letting this guy speak when you haven't even completed your full thought. So it tells me you're not standing behind your thought. I'd rather you stand behind your fucking thought and give a small stupid thought rather than you just try to explain and then the guy just cuts right in front of you. You're okay with it because it tells me guy's not revealing the feeling. I don't give a fuck about a guy who's not revealing the feeling. Start over.
Okay, yeah, Watermelon Boy, I really do think you're just picking a small issue to just talk about it, just for the sake of just talking to class, because the word fag to me, it's a small issue. Like, what I care about is
I want you to start over. Go ahead, OxMan.
I said, "Shut up, you fag." I was gonna shut him up using the same word that he claims that he doesn't fucking care about.
Could you tell him, OxMan? Could you tell him from me? Tell him I said to reveal the feeling, or else I don't care what the fuck he's saying. Tell him to stop walking on eggshells and stop calculating his response and give me his actual thought.
Stop walking on eggshells like a bitch and fucking move me. Reveal your feeling, black kid. You're so fucking monotone and boring when you say this shit. I don't give a shit about what you're saying.
And then black kid, I don't trust you. For example, every time I saw you from now, I'll call you an ugly nigger. Let's see how much you're gonna like it. You're really like, oh, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's the point that I was trying to make. That's the point that I was trying to make. I'll shut you up with faggot every time I call you a faggot and I'll make you sad about it. Fuck you.
It's not the word. It's a perception.
All right. I'm just calling
black kid.
Give your full thought.
These people don't have respect for you, and yet you're giving them respect. You're telling them you're the slave. You're telling them you're the nigger. You're basically saying, hey, I'm back on the plantation. It's your rules. You say goes. Don't you have a fucking will? Don't you have things you want? Don't you have authority that you want respected, that you want people to fear? Then why don't you fucking tell these guys your opinion instead of justifying to them and begging them for them to like your opinion? Focus on what you want to say and not what they want to hear. Let's go, dickhead.
Okay, Watermelon Boy, the word fag is not the big issue. It's how the other person looks at me. Like, my friends, they treat me like, they call me faggot, they call me sarcastic, they treat me like shit, so I'm like...
Start over, and this time, I want you to stand behind what you're saying. I want you to motivate me to listen. I don't want you to fucking calculate and be like, is this alright? I'm going a little slower. Is this okay? I want you to stand behind it. I want you to say what you have to say.
Okay, it's all about how the person treats me. If the person makes me happy, I don't
give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck, dude. You don't feel the feeling. And it's so funny to me that you act like you don't care about people calling you a faggot. When aren't you the guy who's scared to come into class all the time? Act like people's words don't bother you? No, it's only the perception. Some moral thing that you're saying, like some bullshit way to get out of the fact that you're not affected by anything. You're so full of shit. And
why don't you explain, dude, what 20 short, why don't you, black kid, why don't you explain your perception for me then? If you're so fucking
I don't even care about perception.
I don't listen.
That's what's bothering me.
OxMan, that's what he's doing right now. And the thought might be fine, except I don't give a fuck about the thought if he's not going to stand behind the thought. Let's go, black kid.
Black kid, you're being a faggot because you're not revealing the feeling. I'm bored.
Go.
Okay, it's how the person treats me. It's how the
It's
person.
not goodness. It's not goodness sakes, heavens to Betsy. Shut the fuck up.
Professor, address him. Fuck.
Thank you. I'm speaking. Shut the fuck up. It's not goodness sakes. It's not heavens to Betsy. You're quaking your boots for these guys. You're not fucking Sambo on the stage doing a little shuck and jive. It's time for you to tell the massa what's on the slave's mind.
Okay.
Time for a slave rebellion, not for picking cotton.
Okay,
Get to the point.
I won't give you an example. Shut the fuck up.
Let's go. You're there.
I have this one guy who just literally makes fun of me all the time. He just say every time I come in here, oh my god, every time I talk to him, he's always sarcastic.
Nope.
You're telling me to shut up.
Pushing, dude. No, I don't want to listen.
Hey, 20 shut up. 20 shut up. Black kid, you told me to shut up. You better give me something good. Not shut up. This one guy, he makes fun of me. Fuck you, nigger. Fuck you, ugly nigger.
Come on. Stand. Black kid, it's your opinion.
Go ahead.
It's your opinion. Stand behind it.
It's, oh my god.
Listen, you little bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Water boy, go. Watermelon
Listen,
boy, go.
Why don't you give your real opinion, which is, Watermelon boy, you oversensitive little bitch. I just said faggot in the chat room. You're offended by that? Are you fucking kidding me? It's words in the text. Why don't you say that and give the opinion instead of trying to give this
That's it.
faggotry?
That's it. You fucking bullshit, fucking moralizing bitch.
Still waiting.
Watermelon boy, it's just a fucking word.
Stop. Listen.
Shut up. I'm gonna go.
Stop. Listen.
Black kid.
When you say, it's just a fucking word, you're trying to convince him, dickhead. You should be saying it like you're insulting him. It's just a fucking word. That's really what you mean to say to him. Tell him, don't beg him.
You're making a fucking big deal out of nothing, Watermelon boy. I called you fag. You're like, oh, you're treating like it's a fucking word. If you had a good relationship,
Only such a begging tone.
Black kid, you already released. You already fucking let go earlier. That's why you've shut up. Why are you backpedaling? He doesn't care about what you're saying. Just fucking tell him. Tell him whatever it is you're thinking.
Do you feel like you've said what you need to say, Black Kid?
Fuck no.
No, I feel no.
Get off the fucking eggshells and give your fucking opinion.
It's just a fucking word. The word fag doesn't mean anything.
Who are you doing this for? Are you just talking to anybody? Do you care who you're talking to? You're like trying to convince everyone in here. Tell Watermelon boy.
Resolve the fucking issue.
Watermelon
boy, you're trying to make
fuck up. I'm not done. Listen, you're just talking. You're like, is this good enough? Is this good enough? Constantly checking. Okay, I don't want to hear your reasonable tone. What's the point of speaking? Is to get a response from Watermelon boy. He's not fucking listening to you because you're fucking boring. I'm tired of it too. I'm tired of you saying the exact same thing, the exact same way, in your reasonable tone, but it's not moving anybody.
I agree. Fucking motivate the people here. Motivate me. Let's go.
Does it?
No, not measured. I want to be moved. Not measured.
Here's you, black kid. It's not it's the perception. It's not this. It's that. I just this. I mean, you're so reasonable. No, you think you're fucking right? You're not. I don't think you're not standing by anything you're fucking saying.
Black kid, you wrote faggot. Black kid, you wrote faggot on there because you're a little bitch and you want to fit in.
Wait, hang on a second.
No. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I agree with you, OxMan. I agree with you, OxMan. Way to stand up for yourself, OxMan. Let's go.
You are a little bitch. You're trying to fit in. You think that's the cool fucking catchy thing to say. Oh, shut up, faggot. You think you're so fucking cool. That's why you fucking wrote it. That's what I think, you fucking liar. Why don't you fucking tell me what you think, fucking little bitch? He's making, okay, Watermelon boy, you're making a big deal out of nothing.
I've had it. No, I'm moving on.
Wait a second. 20 short. Be accountable to your thought. That was not fucking, you were not accountable to your thought at all there with what you just said to Black Kid. Now, I don't want you to fucking suppress what you're doing. You're letting out the feeling. I like that. Now direct it. Be accountable to the thought with Black Kid, because that did not make sense what you said.
Nah, move on from Black Kid.
What?
Fuck that.
I don't care about Black Kid. I care about 20 short being accountable. I don't care about Black Kid being accountable. I care about 20 short. You being accountable. Now,
I don't even remember what he said now.
I don't know. I said something like reveal a feeling.
I thought it made sense.
I don't listen. Your correction isn't even specific enough for me, Watermelon Boy. You're not even giving the full thought. You're like, that didn't make sense. What didn't make sense? What are you? I followed it. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're talking about how, dude, you need to stop being so reasonable, okay? Stop being so reasonable. You said that again. You didn't justify, one, what's wrong with being reasonable? It's not
That's true. You can be reasonable all day, but the fact that you're totally not revealing the feeling, that you're holding back the fact that you're upset, black kid, you're upset, and you have this constant look like, it's not a big deal. I don't know why you're getting so upset, and you waver between, it's like, why are you here? Okay? If you have a reaction, share it. You're not sharing it, but I know you're not going to do it right now because you're sitting there, and yet I tried getting you to go. You're not going to fucking go.
Go where? Where is he going?
Trying you to reveal the feeling. Trying to get you to reveal the feeling, black kid. Trying to tell me what's on your mind. Get what's standing behind it. Are you upset? Are you mad?
He's not going to do it. Look at him.
Thank you, Broflex. All right, moving on, Broflex.
Dude, it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit because it's all.
What are you talking about?
Dude, what Black Kid wants to say is it's not the
you're
weird
not here
attitude.
What are you here for?
Listen, Broflex, I don't think you heard the corrections for Black Kid, but they apply to you. Nobody cares about your well-arranged speech. It's fucking mind-numbing. I want you to motivate me. I want you to move me.
Professor, shut him up!
If you don't motivate me, if you don't move me, I don't give a fuck, Broflex.
Broflex, here's what you do. Here's what you do. This is what you do. I came in here and I made a decision. I saw Black Kid. I had a reaction to him because of what he said to me yesterday in the chat room. I went with it. It may have been wrong. It might have been petty. What I'm saying might be petty. You're gonna offend it over his calling the guy a bitch? Say it anyway. I spoke anyway. I gave the judgment anyway. You need to fucking do that. You need to give a judgment and you need to be wrong. You need to be willing to be wrong. That's why you're not standing behind what you're saying. You're not willing to be wrong. I'm at the point where I'm wrong and to the point where I'll argue with Professor. Now, it's not a good thing to argue with Professor, but you have to be willing to argue with Professor if you want to move Professor. You have to be willing to make a decision to defy someone if you want to move them. You have to be willing to say, I have my own will.
Is this guy listening?
Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ. And Deja Vu, hang on a second.
No. I don't want to give a long speech.
Listen.
I agree with Deja Vu.
You are giving a long.
Go ahead, Watermelon. Let me hear it.
I want to hear Deja Vu's correction.
Okay.
You do this way. You give this long speech. I feel you just want to hear your voice at some point. Response of this guy and actually get him to go giving this long explanation.
Yeah.
You want a pat on the back. Hold on. You want a pat on the back right now, Watermelon.
Watermelon boy.
You're all full of shit. You're all full of shit.
Watermelon boy.
Mute them. Okay.
Watermelon boy, I'm talking to you. Okay? What do you want? You want him to reveal the feeling, right?
I want to demonstrate so that he knows what to do, so I'm not just telling him.
If you're gonna, I know you're thinking like that. I know you're thinking, okay, here I'm gonna demonstrate by making a theory thing, and I'm gonna kind of relate to what I did yesterday.
It was a theory thing.
I think it is a theory thing.
You're not.
All right, listen. Watermelon Boy, prove him wrong. Go.
Okay, Broflex, you need to come into these hangouts and make the mistake. Make a bad judgment. I want you to make a bad judgment. I want you to be wrong. You are so eager to be right. You're so boring. I hate guys that always want to be right because you're so boring. Fucking say something that's wrong. Take a risk. Right now.
I fucking hate all of you because you all think you're so fucking cool.
Camdilla.
Something. You're not doing anything right now. You just want to. You're making like a freaking pity party right now. That's what the hell you want. Right? Shut up. Camdilla, shut up. Listen. Whoa. I'm talking.
Camdilla, when people...
All right.
Camdilla, people are speaking over you.
Huh?
People are speaking over you, dickhead.
Yes. Don't say yes. Tell them to shut up.
Listen,
Camdilla, if you're gonna fucking hesitate, people are gonna speak in your place. Let's fucking go. Focus on what you have to say, not on what we want to hear. What you have to say.
All right, Broflex, go. I want something from you. You give us nothing. You want us to shut your mouth. Broflex, go. I don't want to hear anything.
Go where?
Go where? Listen.
Shut your mouth, Deja Vu. Shut up.
Camdilla, I want you to be more specific because when you just tell him to go, he has no fucking clue where to go. You have to help lead him. You're revealing the feeling, nice, but you have to give a full thought about what you want him to do. Go doesn't encapsulate, especially for a shy fag like him.
Bro, you always say, I'm going to say what's on my mind. And it's some freaking lame fucking thing that does not mean anything to me. I don't care about anything. Deja, be quiet. Professor, mute Camdilla.
Camdilla,
Yes.
you're going to have to listen to this correction because you're not making sense. Listen to Deja Vu's correction.
Yeah, Camdella, yeah. This is the problem. Like, you give stupid corrections. Revealing the feelings is good. He needs to reveal the feeling. That is the biggest problem. You are talking about other bullshit. You need to focus on the feeling. That is the problem. You get it? Camdella, I'm talking to you.
Yes, I hear you. Yes, you're right.
What did I say?
I didn't tell him to reveal the feeling.
Well, and you reveal the feeling when you're doing it now. Like, get him to go and focus on him revealing the feeling.
Bro Flex, you're not revealing any feeling. You're just there with your head down, just saying that, my life sucks. Bro, at least, first of all, I want you to look at the screen. Look at me right now. Don't look at the floor. Or look at your fucking dick. Look at me.
That's where my
No,
screen
you're
is.
not. I don't see your eyes.
I don't give a
No,
shit.
you're not.
Why the fuck
Look at me right now.
Go ahead, Costanza.
Y'all got this correction wrong. He revealed the feeling. I heard it. He doesn't give a shit. He's
Well,
telling
why
me
are you the only one who hears it?
Oh.
Costanza. I think he gives a lot of shits. I think he gives a lot of shits. That's why he's so nervous to come in here and speak up. Come on, you gotta pay attention, Costanza.
I did. He was revealing the feeling.
Shut up.
Like
All right,
you?
hold on. That solves the problem. Okay. Broflex, listen. Broflex.
Yeah.
Reveal the feeling, otherwise people are just going to be frustrated with you. You have plenty of content. Good for you. If I'm not moved, what the fuck good is your content?
I don't think a single one of you actually want to be my friend. Like, that's why I'm here.
I know.
Broflex.
Fuck up! This is what you keep doing. You mute me.
Broflex.
You mute me over and over again. I have shit I want to say.
Listen, Broflex, you're right. Broflex, you're right. You do have shit you want to say. But I just told you, stupid, and you keep ignoring the correction, stupid. I already know you have stuff to say. Good for you. But if you don't reveal the feeling, nobody fucking cares what you have to say, stupid. Pay attention to the correction, stupid. Alright, now speak.
Dude, how the fuck am I gonna believe you? Because
I don't want to do this.
Alright, you don't have, listen, you don't have to believe me. I'll just mute you or kick you out of class. You're here? Alright, Mechas, welcome.
I hate him. I hate him.
Costanza, get out!
Fuck.
I was wrong. Y'all had to.
No, Costanza,
Mechas,
stop!
fuck him, fuck Costanza. Mechas, welcome to the academy. How you been, man?
I've been great.
I like how you're willing to correct us. Like, it's not Mechas, it's Mechas, but you're not revealing you're feeling like a little bitch. Why don't you fucking say what you like? Correcting me. Wait a second. Don't correct me over fucking little things like it's Mechas, not Mechas. But you're not gonna even stand behind your real opinion, your real thought, you little bitch.
Well, probably you didn't know what I had to say.
I don't, you idiot. It's your responsibility.
Deja vu. Microphone down a little bit. I'm losing your fucking voice. You're yelling. Mechas, go.
What?
Dude, I thought you were gonna. I thought this guy.
I want to hear your reactions.
Go ahead.
I was going
I like how you get this little bitch attitude with me. Wait, hang on a second.
you can call me whatever you want, man.
Matches, you fucking faggot. I like how you get this little bitch attitude with me where you're like, okay, I'll do what you want, watermelon boy. Wait, you're so defiant. You're so ready to stand behind what you say. Tell me what you think. Give me your reaction to class right now. Go ahead.
No, I think the reaction is...
Hey, one second. Is this better?
No, it's bad. It's like it's getting muffled too high. Mechas, go ahead.
Left, not right. Go.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it.
Mechas, can you stop fucking mumbling? Is that possible?
Fucking Deja Vu's giggle moves me more than you. What the fuck?
Better? Okay.
Mechas.
Alright.
Mechas, you've been here for 40 minutes. Any thoughts about what's going on?
No, I like it. I like it.
No, I don't.
Listen, you need to reveal the feeling and you need to give judgments. You just saying, I like something, it doesn't tell me anything. You just stand behind it. Why? And tell me why and stand behind it. Because normally when I say I like something, which is pretty rare because I'm usually depressed all the time. I don't fucking like anything. I have a lot of hate. I like something, I want to talk to be like, yes, I finally like something. It's rare to find something I like. I want to get that from you.
Yeah, you just become really fucking confusing when you just say, I like that. Like, dude, like, there's been so many moments in here that have been like, I've been pissed off, I laughed a few times, like, I'm moving around, my fucking thoughts and perceptions about the class move around. You just say, I liked it. Like,
You like 40 minutes of this? I don't know which part.
Yeah,
you're
tell me one thing you
you're
like.
an insane person if you like everything.
I like the part when you stop people and you correct them.
Listen, Mekis, I can't listen to you. Listen, Mekis, you're more interesting when people try to get at you and you get all snippy. You get like a little chick and you're like, no, I didn't, and you shake your head like this. You're more interesting then because at least you're reacting and you're not just trying to give me a professor speech. And by professor, I mean boring college professor, not professor of Manhood Academy.
Hi.
Okay?
Yeah, and hold on, Raymond, what the fuck are you doing there? Like, you're so confused.
Actually, thank you.
Raymond sitting there like,
Raymond?
I'm a confused nigga. Don't mind me.
Alright, shut the fuck up. What the fuck up?
There you go.
I'm trying to hear Raymond. Go ahead, Raymond.
When you get butthurt about a fucking fag, you call everybody a fucking fag in here, and you're getting butthurt because someone calls you a fag? Don't call people a fag if you don't like being called a fag, you dumbass. They went through deja vu. Stop laughing like a little bitch. When you're pissed off, show that you're fucking pissed off like I am. I'm fucking pissed off at you. You fucking go like, oh, Raymond, I'm gonna fucking call you. You don't fucking respect me. Fuck you.
But I don't feel that angry towards you, though.
What the like, you don't fucking respect me. Fuck you.
Who's confused now?
Listen, Raymond.
Because I'm down for you.
Raymond, why? Oh, shut the fuck up, Raymond. Why does he not respect you? AKA, why does he not fear your authority?
Deja vu every time. Like, you're always fucking
Raymond, why doesn't he fear?
Yeah, because I'm a fucking bitch. I act like a
Raymond.
All right, this is tough. All right, listen.
Shut up. I don't care about your fucking correction, Cambilla. You got nothing to say to me. Shut the fuck up.
All right, well, maybe you should care about 20 Short's correction.
I don't
Go ahead.
care about 20 Short either. You got nothing.
Listen, if you don't listen to the correction, you're not going to get any help. So I know you're a little pouty bitch right now. Pout all you want, but pay fucking attention. 20, give him the correction.
Yeah. Right now, you're quiet during class. Now you're getting called on. You're like, I'm pissed off at everybody. I'm not going to listen to anybody. People are trying to talk to you. Professor's trying to talk to you. He's trying to help you give the full thought. And I don't want to sit here and just have you flipping out at people, and because you're not having a conversation, it's boring.
Yes. I like that you're revealing the feeling. I want to pay attention now, but I want you to get control of yourself and not just let your feelings run your life. I want you to give a thought and then respond to people. Okay? I want you to respond. I asked you a question. Why doesn't Deja Vu fear your authority? That was your complaint. Why?
Because I'm a bitch.
Okay, so you're blaming him for your problem. You're saying, Deja Vu, I don't like you because you don't respect me. You really should just be saying, Deja Vu, you don't like me because I'm a bitch. If you weren't a bitch, he would like you. He would respect your authority. He would fear your authority.
Yeah, Raymond, maybe you should do something.
Raymond, like right now, when you stand behind what you're saying, right? When you stand behind your frustration, people have reason to fear your authority. When you refuse to do it up until this point, it's no wonder they don't fear your authority. They don't respect you.
He ain't laughing now, and I'm not laughing now either. I'm
still laughing until you do it again.
Shut up, Deja Vu.
Go
God
ahead.
damn it. Like, freaking, you are just a reminder of how much I've had to take people calling me a bitch for everything I fucking do in my life. Oh, you drive like a bitch, Raymond. Oh, you put the shit up on the shelf like a bitch. Oh, you play like a bitch.
Raymond.
I'm trying to hear Raymond. Go ahead, Raymond.
Hang on, wait a second.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to hear Raymond. Go ahead.
Freaking, I don't know how to not act like a bitch, alright?
You do, and you're doing it right now. It's called revealing the feeling. It's called, Raymond, it's called,
shut up, listen. Professor, address him.
Thank you, dickhead. Shut the fuck up. It's called revealing the feeling and giving your full thought. It's just as simple as that. You say you don't know how to do it while doing it correctly. You are giving your thought and you're revealing the feeling. That's all that's required. You graduated.
I want to listen to that. I want to listen to that story you're telling me.
Yeah, of course you want to listen to it, because you don't want to be friends with me. All you want is a fucking bitch. You don't want no friends. I don't believe you anytime you say, oh, Raymond, I want to be friends with you.
When did I say I want to be friends with you?
Raymond, I'm trying to talk to you, because you were quiet this entire hangout. Then the frustration's building.
What do you want me to do? Not anything?
No, retard. You're doing it now, but the
Retard, what do you want me to do?
He's telling you right now.
Raymond, he's telling you, listen, you are revealing the feeling, therefore people are motivated. They're interested in you. But you are taking that as like, the reason why you're revealing the feeling is because you're angry. Now you're out of control. So you got a problem. You can't give full thoughts when you're out of control. You can't even listen when you're out of control. Get control of yourself. Yes, we want you to reveal the feeling. You're angry about something. You're angry you're not getting respected by the members here. You're angry they don't fear your authority. I just told you why. You're not revealing the feeling. If you don't reveal the feeling, nobody's motivated to do anything you say. AKA, nobody respects you. If you reveal the feeling like you're doing now, unfortunately you're all screaming, but you're revealing the feeling, they will respect you. Now it's time to give full thoughts. It's not time to just dismiss just because you're revealing the feeling. You are exploding because you were frustrated in the past when you weren't revealing the feeling and people weren't having it and they're dismissing you. That's your fault. I'm telling you once again, you're screaming at the wrong person. You're screaming at the wrong people. should be focusing on yourself because you're the cause of you not getting the respect you want. Give your full thought like you're doing. Go ahead.
I wish I could just blame someone else for my life.
Raymond.
Raymond.
Go ahead, Raymond.
Like, I stay silent, but I fuck people over. I fuck people over. I don't know, man. Like,
You're not fucking over class right now. You're giving your full thought. You're revealing your feeling. I like it. I'm sorry, not full thought, but you're revealing the feeling. I'm motivated to listen. Keep going.
I don't believe it. Like, I've gone through my whole life just fucking lashing out at everybody, and people still fucking push me away. What?
Listen, if you would listen to the last podcast, when you get corrected, they tell you.
Podcast. Like,
Well, you should care because it's very educational. It's very relevant to why you're pissed off right now, why you're frustrated. You're frustrated because you hold back the feeling. You don't reveal it. You suppress it. Now, it's finally coming out, and you're like, nobody likes me. Well, they don't like you because you're holding back what they wanted all along, revealing the feeling, just like you're doing right now.
I don't fucking believe it, man.
You don't have to believe it. Listen, Raymond, you don't have to believe it. You just have to do it correctly. You just have to give me the thought, reveal the feeling. I'll let you know if you're not revealing the thought because I'll be bored. I'll let you know. That's all you have to do. You just have to keep doing it, and then after a little bit of time, it'll just click. You'll just keep getting positive responses like you're getting right now, and you'll realize it'll dawn on you. Oh, that's all I had to do. So simple.
Raymond, no one's laughing at you now. Deja isn't laughing now. I'm not laughing at you now. I can only laugh at you. I can only make fun of you if you sit there like this, pretend like you don't feel anything. Turns out there's a giant floodgate of emotions to the point where you're crying. That's why I don't like when you're like, bro, I don't feel like doing anything. Because there's this. I know there's this behind it. So I want to see this. I want to see actually, I don't want to see you fucking break down and crying. I want to see you revealing the feeling in a healthy way so that we can be.
Just reveal the feeling.
Hold on, Watermelon Boy, finish. Watermelon Boy. Hold on. Watermelon Boy, finish.
Don't fucking hijack my reaction. I don't care about us a healthy way. I only care about him revealing the feeling. I don't just care about him revealing the feeling. I actually do want to be friends with you. That's why I'm fucking talking to you. Ironically, you're saying, nobody wants to be friends with me. I'm trying to be friends with you more than you're trying to be friends with me. You know why? Because I'm coming here and I'm talking. Yeah, I'm a fucking tyrant. Yeah, I fuck up. But I want to be in here more. I want to be friends more than you want to be friends because I'm doing more to be friends than you're doing more to be friends. Deja vu, even though he pretends like he doesn't fucking care about anybody, he does a lot to be friends too in this hangout. He just doesn't say it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So Raymond, you want to be friends? Okay, let's do it, bro. What do we gotta do to be friends? Let's listen to a business plan. How do we do it? Say your thought, build a feeling. That's how you do it. If you don't do that, don't fucking tell me you want to be friends. Go ahead. You want to be friends? I'm ready, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm ready, baby.
I want to shut up. I want to forget. I do everything. I play video games. I watch Instagram. I watch TV. I want to forget about this stupid life. Like, I don't want this to be my fault. Like, why didn't nobody tell me this in the past?
I wish somebody told me, Raymond. I wish somebody told me too.
No one fucking told me this shit in fucking high school. All they did was just tease me. And just push me to the side and slap me over my head. No one fucking told me this shit.
Wait, how did they slap you when you're like 6'5"?
Because someone that was 6'6" would come behind me.
Oh, shit. What?
It was always someone bigger than me. Always. Always someone bigger than me or someone that was smaller than me that would fucking like just trip me as I'm walking through the fucking hall.
Gonna beat that dude's ass.
He didn't have
I don't
MMA.
know how to fucking fight. I'm not a jiu-jitsu expert, you dumbass.
He didn't have MMA skills. He didn't have MMA skills.
I tried to learn martial arts. I just didn't do anything. I'm not motivated to do anything with my fucking life. And all I get told is, it's your fault. It's your fault. Why don't you get up and do something? I don't want to do anything.
You're doing it right now. You're revealing the feeling. I'm motivated. When we say do something, or when I say do something, I mean exactly what you're doing right now. Revealing the thought that's already there and stop bullshitting me. You stop bullshitting me, you'll find out how much more often people do fear your authority. All right, we got to go to reactions. Cuckolder.
I want to see. Yeah, this is too
You want to say?
I just fucking broke down and cried for you.
I joined him, Raymond.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't care about you disrespected me right now.
I'm paralyzed. I don't know what to say.
Raymond, give him the full correction. Go ahead.
Fucking hesitate. I just broke down and fucking cried for you, and all you can do is like, oh, that's great. Oh, there's nothing wrong. Why'd you fucking break down and cry? I know you felt the same way I felt. You fucking.
Oh, I got something that can break down and cry. I got some pictures from somebody.
No, yeah.
You'd cut over.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the aspects.
You can't.
Cut over. How do I subscribe?
No.
Aspects.
No. I don't know, because this is the same thing. It's always happened. It's always happened.
This has always been the problem.
This is the problem.
I don't know what to do about it.
Always.
Shut up.
You didn't have your reaction. I just did. No one's gonna listen to you tell them to shut up when you're
Reed,
like.
they want you to stand behind your own thought and give your own thought and be okay with your own thought. They want you to stop checking with everybody else.
That's right. I don't know. You know what, Raymond? I don't know. When I see you cry, I feel bad for you. I do, but I'm not there to help you. I know what I've gone days, so many fucking.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. Shut the fuck up. I've gone weeks of me not doing anything, just staying up in just laying down in my bed and just wishing someone would tell me they want to go out with me, they want to fucking do something with me. So I know that feeling. I just try to fight it too. I'm a bullshitter just like you. I'm better at it, I guess. I don't feel like crying is gonna do. I don't believe Professor like you do. I don't see how crying.
I'm not moved, dude. I can do better than this.
Be quiet. Shut up.
Shut up.
No, because when you tell me to shut up, no. When you tell me to shut up, you really stand behind it. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, I actually, you know what? I agree with Deja Vu. Give me your correction. I agree with Deja Vu. Go.
Cockholder, when you tell me to shut up, you get a lie like, shut up. And then, I tried. I had friends. I wish they told me. Shut up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add on to that. It's like, I'm being held hostage for the boringness, and then I'm like, make it stop. And I'm like, I can't take it anymore. You're like, shut up. You gotta fucking take it. I'm like, okay, you're gonna do it? Okay, and you do this? It's like confusing to me, because I'm like, one hand you're feeling the feeling, and because you're telling me to shut up, but then you go back to your bullshit like, I don't know. Speech. I hate those kind of speeches.
Stand behind what you're saying. Same correction, cuckolder. Stand behind what you're saying.
And cuckolder, I don't need a moral speech. I don't need a moral speech.
That's what you're giving. Next.
Okay, 20, go.
Yeah, Raymond, I don't give a fuck about you and your crying. I don't care. When guys cry, I'm like, okay, it's because you suppressed. You suppressed for so long during the hangout. You felt bad, and then you exploded. Okay, that's happened a million times. What am I supposed to tell you? What am I supposed to feel sorry for you every single time a dude cries at the academy? I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? No, I don't feel fucking sorry for him. I hate that I have to feel guilted. And everyone's like, you're doing it now. Good fucking job. You're doing it now. I've exploded so many times, and I get told the same thing. It's because you're suppressing. It's because you suppress. Those times when guys are calling you a bitch while you're driving, did you say anything to them? Those guys who tripped you up in the hall, did you do anything to them? No, I can't be a martial arts master like you. Why the fuck not? What? You act like you want shit for free. You actually gotta do something about it. What are you gonna feel better?
Like
you gotta fucking do something about it. Okay, you gotta do something about it. That's what I get told. Okay, if you want to change things to change, you gotta do something about it. Not just complain how you can't do it. Like you can't do it. The more you tell yourself you can't do it, the more you're gonna convince yourself you can't do it. That's the thing you keep doing. There's nothing keeping you from working out and not feeling like fat. Nothing keeping you from going out and talking, being in the hangout, revealing the feeling, and speaking up in class. There's nothing keeping you from doing that. Just you telling yourself becomes a very powerful delusion.
You're right. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You say, I can't do it. By the way, ironically, while revealing the feeling, while breaking down and crying, you're telling yourself that revealing the feeling doesn't work. It doesn't cause relationships. Meanwhile, people are listening to you, trying to relate to you while you're revealing the feeling, while you're telling yourself it doesn't work.
Yeah, and I refuse to be like, Raymond, I was so moved, because it wouldn't be real. Just like Cookolder's probably trying to do over there. I'm not going to be like Cookolder. I'm not moved, because that's really not even, I like it that I can be real and tell you I'm not moved. And it's not going to help you, because you're probably going to start thinking, man, I wish I could just cry in every hangout. And everyone would be like, it gets better, Raymond. It gets better. It's not going to get better. Actually, it probably will get better, just very slowly.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Of course it gets better. The more you reveal the feeling, the easier it gets to speak.
Slowly.
The less frustration there is.
No, 20 shot, yeah. Him revealing the feeling, even if it's crying, is way better than
20, you know what's always weird? Like, I see you, and like right now you have this confused, like you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar look. While seemingly revealing the feeling on one hand. It's like, you always look tense and frustrated.
I am tense and frustrated.
Well, then you should be speaking to let go of that, not just speaking just to make a nice point. The whole reason of speaking is for your benefit, not for mine.
Get back. I'm gonna be
I don't want
I don't want to say anything back. You don't want to do anything.
Listen. No. Stop. It's not that he doesn't want to do anything. It's you're not motivating him to do something. It's not that he doesn't want to do anything. It's a bullshit message. It's you're not motivating him to do something.
Yeah, you sound like just everybody that fucking works out. He's like, oh, you just have to motivate yourself to do it. You're like a no
I didn't
excuses.
fucking say that.
Shut up.
You don't need to get motivated.
Shut up. You are just like those people that are just like, you post pictures on Instagram and shit saying, no excuses. That's what you
I
sound
don't do
like.
that. Well, what's your fucking excuse?
What you sound like? God damn
That's what I sound like. You're focused on how I sound, not what I'm fucking telling you.
No. You
tell me the same fucking shit that everybody's
It's the same.
Listen,
20
20. I mean, the irony is, you're the guy who pouted and stormed out like a pouty princess yesterday, and you're told this guy, come on, just do it.
No, that's not why.
You fucking liar. Not because you had to work.
I did have to work out. I have a fucking appointment.
Such a liar.
You're a liar. You're a pouty princess. You're a liar. You're a pouty princess. You stormed out, and now you are telling Raymond the exact. You're telling him something you should be telling yourself that you wouldn't tell yourself in your position. You would tell yourself, oh, they're there. That's what you tell yourself while telling Raymond, yo, Raymond, you just gotta fucking snap out of it. Just snap out of it, bro.
Well, sorry, I don't do the moral thing, I guess. No, that's how I fucking feel. I don't want to sit here and console the guy. Listen.
20. It's not about doing the moral thing. 20. It's not about doing the moral thing. It's about coming clean. You're not coming clean with your thought. You're bullshitting. I don't care if you're immoral, just as long as you're candid with me when you're being immoral. You're bullshitting me. You're bullshitting me.
Yeah, 20 shot. 20 shot. So you think so highly of me that you have to lie to me that you can't even admit you were butthurt. You felt so bad.
Yeah, I was butthurt towards you. I was butthurt toward Watermelon Boy. I'm butthurt.
Yeah, but you need to say
it in class.
You don't even.
I know. It's because when I'm butthurt and I'm like, I don't want to fucking admit it. I do get like that.
Okay, listen. Wait a second.
But listen, this is what I want to say to Raymond. I want to start.
Oh shit!
All right.
You yourself.
Go ahead and listen. Hold on.
You yourself.
I'll hear from 20, and then I'll hear from Waterboy. Go ahead, 20.
Yeah, because Raymond, when I seek all this attention, people feeling sorry for you. I don't get people. People tell me snap out of it. Basically, that's what people tell me. They tell me
What?
that.
Who tells you that?
They say you.
Hold on.
Hold the fuck up! Shut up! You shut up!
All right, hold on.
I'm not done yet.
Fucking liar!
All right, hang on a second. Jesus Christ, where's my...
No, you got butthurt.
You got butthurt!
Where's my mute all?
You shut up.
Where's my mute all button?
Give me hoes.
I'm trying to find my mute all button.
You
tell me to do something.
Hold on, Jesus. Oh, there it is.
Wow. You get told.
Jesus Christ, the fucking things. 20? Go ahead.
Hey, good. I get told the same thing, not to bottle it up. You're bottling it up.
You're 20. You're misrepresenting the message. You just get told to snap out of it. You're misrepresenting completely. That's not what you get taught. You're 20. You're lying. You're lying. That's why you're uncomfortable. Deja vu. Go.
Yo, fuck. So much shit up. Alright. At first, like, Shreman, when you cried, I was like, fuck, man, you're being real. I'm like, I can't make fun of you. But here's the thing. If I don't know why I feel like it's...
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I want to talk to 20 Short. Hang on a second. I want to talk to 20 Short. Fucking mute everyone. I want to talk to 20 Short. Mute everyone. 20 Short. Fucking
I want to talk. I'm not
Listen. Hold on. Waterboy.
My reaction.
Hold on. Can you fucking wait for your reaction? Is it so super...
Because you said it was going to go to me, and you fucking backed it on that, and now you fucking let Deja Vu go. I want to fucking talk.
All right, go ahead. Go.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
20 Short, you fucking sneered everybody else, but you never showed that you sneer. The biggest reason why you suppress is because you don't want to let out your fucking arrogance. You're thinking, yeah, dude, I motivate myself. I can motivate myself to work out. I can motivate myself to go to jiu-jitsu. If a guy touches me the wrong way, I can kick his ass. You want to say, Watermelon Boy, you think you're so intense going like this? You should be like me, a calculated, reasonable guy. I want to sound reasonable. I don't want to sound like...
Do I sound fucking reasonable?
I got him. Go ahead.
Look, this guy. Fucking idiot. You do think...
Mischaracterization.
You think your way of doing things is the right way. That's why you always complain about, man, I hate that I'm always wrong. You think you're fucking right, and that's why you have such a hard time at this fucking academy. You think you know more than everybody. You think you know more than Professor. You think
That's
you know more
true.
than me.
That's why you do... Watermelon Boy's correct, because that's why you do get so bent out of shape when you do get proven wrong, because you insist in your head that you're right, and you don't want to take the correction. That's your attitude coming in. So it's such a hard blow to your self-esteem when you get proven wrong. You don't want to hear it. You put your fingers in your ears, you pout, you slam the door like a pouty princess. You don't want to take the correction.
And you try to make it look like you're reasonable and you're open to being wrong. You're not fucking open to being wrong. I know you better. You think you know everything. You're not going to say that.
All right. I agree with you. Let's go move on. Deja Vu, go.
Yeah, yo, Raymond, dude. You reveal the feeling, you stand me on what you're saying, I'm not going to make fun of you. But if you're going to be a little bitch and just make a face like that, I'll make fun of you. I'll make fun of you over and over again.
Wait. I just saw what happened there. It's like you're about to say you like what happened there. You turned a 180. I I'm not gonna make fun of you. Then he started making a face at you because you're not revealing the feeling. I wasn't feeling it.
20. You're correct. You caught him. What he's doing, he's being nice and reasonable. Then he felt like, oh, where's the feeling? I better fucking scream. And I was about to tell him to shut up and not scream in my ear because it just broke my eardrums coming in with that scream. Good catch, 20.
You got fucking caught.
Fuck, you're right. I got caught. Fuck you, Raymond. You stand me out what you say. I'll make fun.
You're not standing behind it now.
No, Professor.
Start over and reveal the feeling. Focus on what you have to say because I'm not giving you any high fives right now. You already fucked it up. Focus on what you have to say.
Well, yesterday in the fake out, like, I'm so neurotic. You're like, I'm a reactor, and that's true. And I'm like, but that's what I am. I love correcting people. I see so many problems nobody else sees, and I'm like, I'm gonna say, like, that's my thing. That's my thing. And it's like, well,
good for you. Just stand behind your thing.
All right, but
you're like, no, you're really saying, but that's my thing. Isn't it okay? That's really, you want permission from me. You want me to sign off on it. I'm not signing off on shit. You sign off on it.
I wanted to because it wasn't good
I
enough.
want it. Are you begging me?
All right, yeah, I'll just do that. You know what, Scott? Shut up. I'll just do that till I can do more. I'll just correct every motherfucker in here till I can do beyond correcting.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What are you saying? All right, good. Deja vu, great. You'll do it. Great. No, shut up. Deja vu, you'll do it. Great. Anything else?
What is the reaction? Oh, great.
Listen, I agree with OxMan. Unfortunately, he didn't get the full correction. He was just sarcastic. OxMan, you want to give him a full fucking correction instead of just being sarcastic?
All right, yeah, you're bullshit. You're fucking a liar. You say, oh yeah, you're not questioning that. That's just what you're gonna fucking do. Meanwhile, you're still fucking asking for permission. You're still begging me to fucking listen to you. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Wait for the fucking pause. Wait for fucking people to listen. Maybe they'll fucking care about what you're saying. It's not true. If you fucking really believed it, you wouldn't even have to fucking tell me that shit. Why the fuck are you telling me this? Why are you telling me that?
Yeah, you know, I actually want to not just correct people. I want to be like, I hate that it's become
such a... You want to talk about your life? You want to give your experience.
Yes.
Experience right now.
Damn it,
I'm gonna skip you in about 2 seconds.
Fuck. Hey, watermelon boy, like, I want you to be interested to be talking to me all the fucking time. I hate that when I talk to you one-on-one. I'm like, fuck. I hope it's fun enough. How long can we talk? I hope you're engaged. And I hate that it is that way. Like, I wanted to be
Reveal the feeling then. Reveal the feeling when we talk. Reveal the feeling when we talk. Tell me real shit like you're telling me that like you do in class. The same conviction you have with corrections, I want that same thing in the fake out. Give me that, I'll be interested. It's under your control. Don't blame me.
I agree with you 100%, Waterboy. It's under his control whether he's going to reveal his feeling or not.
And you know this. You know this.
No, I know it. You're right. I'm scared to do it.
Yeah, I hate this. Like, oh, what do I do? Look on your face.
No, you're right. I know. I'm scared. I'm scared to do it. I know what to do.
Why are you begging me, dude? What's your opinion?
You're right. I agree with your reasons. I don't fucking care about your reasons.
I feel embarrassed now. I'm like, fuck, I know this. I should do it.
Then do it.
Anytime you're ready.
Dude, your reaction to class,
OxMan, you know, like, I want guys to like me consistently. Like, there's times you like me, like, for a moment, and I want it to be all the fucking time. Like, I want to know for sure, oh, wow, guys are going to like me every time I come in here. Instead, it's like, fuck, I did well one day, but now today I'm like,
well, I like you when I feel like I can win with you.
I like how you make it sound like, it's just some happenstance thing to happen. Like, sometimes I come in, they like me. Other times I come in, they don't like me. Gosh darn it, the stars are against me once again. All right, Black Kid, go.
I hate this. I never know what it is. It's like, I'm always thinking...
on your mind, stand behind it. Get that fucking feeling.
Get at him.
I hate this.
Feel the feeling, stand behind the thought. Go.
Hold on. Caller, if you have something to say, I can speak up. No, shut up, you Mexican ass. Piece of shit. Caller,
hold on, Black Kid.
No, shut up, OxMan, shut your fucking mouth. Caller, you want to train or get out? I don't want to see you sleeping in here, you fucking Mexican. Do your work or go back to Mexico, piece of shit.
I agree with you. Don't fucking sleep in class. You heard Deja Vu. Let's go.
You are not cool. No, you are not cool, Caller. You are not cool.
Do your work or go back to...
I'm never going to close my eyes and dickheads. Stand behind what you say.
Yes, I heard you, dickhead. Black Kid. As soon as you started talking, I felt fine.
Camera a little higher. Or face a little lower, one or the other.
Or stand behind anything. How about that? Let's go.
Black Kid.
Alright, fuck out of here. Go ahead, Black Kid. Reveal the feeling so I can listen. Go.
I hate this
said that coming to class are always uncomfortable. I don't want to keep I'm uncomfortable too, but that's not enough. I don't want to hear this shit. I want to hear something in your life and put some feeling in it and stand behind it.
No, it's not. You have the worst. You have the worst view. You have the worst view of revealing the feeling. That's why you're having such a difficult time, Camdell. You're trying to work up emotions. That's the totally wrong approach. You're going to exhaust yourself. You're going to be discouraged when you have that fucking silly approach. Black kid, it's time to reveal the feeling. It's time to give your thoughts. You talk about, listen, you're uncomfortable because you don't show up to class. You're uncomfortable because you don't have a habit. You don't have a habit of speaking. Of course you're uncomfortable. You speak once in a blue moon. No wonder you're uncomfortable. You're not practical.
Black kid, tell me why you're uncomfortable, reveal your fucking feeling, and then tell me what the fuck you want instead. That's what you need to fucking do.
Better yet. Hang on, OxMan, I don't like that correction.
No, not better.
I don't like it. Not specific enough. I agree with Watermelon Boy.
Black kid. You're uncomfortable. The way you get uncomfortable, the way you get comfortable is by making a decision to reveal the feeling and say what's on your mind. I don't want to hear you fucking talk about you being uncomfortable. I don't want to hear it at all. Reveal the feeling.
That's so
I
fucking
want to get past this.
So, hang on.
No. I want to get past this. I want to get fucking past this.
Speak.
Shut up. I want to get past this whole thing of just coming into class, feeling uncomfortable. I want to get past it. I want to get to the point where I have the fucking girlfriend. I'm getting fucked all the time. I want to get to that fucking point instead of coming to class and just, uncomfortable. What am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? I want to get past it.
You will get past it when you get in the habit of giving your reactions, not just in your head, out loud. Because you have reactions to everything. You got to get in the habit of voicing the reactions.
Because in my head, I'm always thinking,
Black kid, which means you're going to have to show up to class regularly.
Okay, and now that you're here, I want to hear your reaction to class.
Go. Oh, he's got some.
I can't kick that yet.
Go ahead. Mekis, go.
Yo, and Raymond, you know how you sit there like a confused, like lazy nigga? This is why I like making fun of you. You are right to be picked on. I will fuck with you. I will do all kinds of you because you're sitting there like a big fat.
How do you want me to say?
Listen, no.
I want you to.
It's not the.
Raymond.
Listen. Go ahead.
Raymond.
Raymond, listen.
All right, Raymond, shut up, listen.
Raymond, he's going to give you a valuable correction. Listen.
Raymond, listen. When you're standing here, what you're saying, when you're correcting guys, when you're active, then I'm like, oh fuck, I can't make fun of this guy. He might come at me. But when you're just sitting there, you are an open, ripe target.
Yes, exactly. You wonder why you get bullied? Because you're a passive guy. Active guys who shape and govern, they don't get bullied. Everybody takes cues from me.
Yeah, I mean, you think I'm bullying Watermelon Boy? He's gonna come at me. I have to deal with him. You do this.
Raymond.
You are so full of shit. You think anytime Watermelon Boy says something, you're ready to pounce on him. I've seen it happen multiple times.
Raymond, listen to me. You don't have to believe Deja Vu. Just believe me. You need to be active in class, or otherwise Deja Vu's fortune cookie is going to come true, and you're going to get made fun of. You need to correct. When you are hearing students, that's the time to react, not to sit down and sit there and do nothing. Mekis, unmute. Your reaction to class, go. Unmute your mic, bottom left-hand corner, click down with a mouse button. Push down on the button, there you go.
Good.
And reveal that feeling.
Go ahead. Your reaction to class.
I got much more than I thought I was going to get. I never thought I'd get
Much more. Raymond, much more.
Enough with this fucking vague bullshit. Like, what? Be specific as to what
Raymond, it helps if you identify the problem first before you get to the solution. He said much more. I need much more of this.
Much more. It's like you're being so fucking vague. Oh, I had much more. Oh, I...
He lagged.
He's lagging. Mekis, much more what? When you say much more, we're not revealing the feeling, so I'm not interested in anything you have to say. And much more what? It's a failure on the feeling because I'm bored.
Listen, dickhead, to the correction.
Okay, Mekis, I hate that you fucking speak. You want to speak when you're covering your ass when you want to fight me and say, nah, wait, it's actually not that bad, Watermelon Boy. I don't want to hear that. I want you to fucking say your reaction. Do it right the first time. Don't fucking speak to argue with me. Go. Unmute.
Bottom left, let's go.
Okay, what I want to say.
I don't want you to go back to wait a second. I don't want you to go back to, okay, so time to start again. I'm going to try. Don't fucking do it like that. I want you to fucking give your reaction. I want to be like, fine, this is my judgment. I want you to come clean with what the fuck.
What I want to tell you is that I relate.
Don't tell me you want to tell me something. Don't preface. Just give your thought. Don't focus on what I want to hear. Focus on what you have to say.
Well, I relate totally.
Mekas, your attitude is all wrong.
Deja vu.
Yeah, Mekas, you're looking. Oh, okay. All right, let me try this. Oh, not good. Okay, your attitude. What do you want to say? What is your reaction? Like, oh, I like this. I don't like this. You stand behind it instead of looking. Oh, is this good enough? You make the decision. You make the decision to say what you have to say.
Go ahead.
You have a reaction. You're like,
Give it. Stop checking and give it.
I have problems revealing my feelings at
Uh,
that.
I don't care about your problem. You're here to solve it, stupid. Give your reaction to class.
There's a lot of stuff that happened in class. Give me a reaction. A lot of stuff has happened.
Hang on, Mekas, you know why I hate it when guys say, I have a problem revealing my feeling? Because if you have a problem with revealing your feeling, you really think that, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna fucking fix the problem, aka revealing the feeling. So don't ever tell me you want to reveal the feeling and then don't do it. You want to reveal the feeling? You want to be comfortable? Make the decision to speak right now. That's the solution. Go ahead. Prove me right. Show me you want to be comfortable. Go ahead.
Well, I want to be comfortable. So
I'll help you.
You do that by releasing. Hold on,
Cuckolder, I'm gonna help you.
I'll give Cuckolder the floor. Cuckolder, go.
You do that by releasing. You're holding back. I saw your lip move. You're like, you're getting mad at these guys. You don't fucking want to hear them. I know you're just being arrogant. Just say that. Say fuck what you're thinking right there. I don't think you guys should be telling me anything. You don't know anything.
Stop trying to reason with a guy who doesn't pay attention, Cuckolder. Tell him what the fuck to do. No, you're annoying. You're annoying, Cuckolder. Stop trying to reason with a guy who doesn't fucking listen in the fucking first place. You tell him what you fucking want from him. He's fucking monotone and boring. Tell him to reveal his fucking feeling. You're trying to answer to his fucking stupid monotone words. He's not even telling you the truth, you fucking retard.
I got it. Mekas, let go. Let go. Just fucking let go. Like, get angry.
What?
Get angry.
No,
I don't want him to get angry. I just want him to reveal the feeling.
I get muted.
I don't want you to
You
angry.
get muted because you're not doing it correctly, stupid. That's why I mute you. I'm muting bullshit. I'm not muting stuff I want to hear. I'm muting stuff I don't want to hear.
Alright, here, and I'll give you an example. Mekas, since you're new. I want a judgment, like, I like this thing about Black Kid. Or I don't like this. Give me a judgment. Like, I don't like it when this stupid Costanza just makes noise. I hate it. There's things you don't like and things you like in this hangout.
I don't want you to give theoretical examples. Knock that shit off. Just personalize it. Give your example.
You're telling me to give
Yes, dummy. I'm talking to you.
Don't play dumb, Deja Vu.
Yeah, well, I hate it. I hate it when Costanza makes noise and doesn't stand behind what he says. I just want to jump on him. I want him kicked out. I want all kinds of. I just hate it. So that's something I don't like. So that's a judgment. I'm telling you.
Get off the eggshells and say what you want to say. This is not what you want to
Why
say.
are you going crazy? Oh, especially over Costanza. Costanza doesn't warrant that much attention. I'm disgusted by him. I want to just roll off.
Yeah, you're disgusted.
Oh my god, you're so emphatic. I don't know why.
I'm disgusted. It bothers me. The noise bothers me. It's constantly over and over again. He keeps doing the same thing. It bothers me that you are so thick-headed. You are so thick-headed that you don't try to adjust enough. Like, I want you to change. But when you don't do that, I'm like, how can you be so stupid? Like, I think all those things about rednecks, like how they fuck cows and stuff. I start thinking like that. Because you don't change. I think of you in the worst light when you act so thick-headed.
Alright, got the example. Now get your expectation, man. Let's go.
Fuck cows. I love that. Go.
Deja vu, what the fuck are you waiting for? Who are you talking
You
to?
see how I gave you a judgment on something I don't like? You can start with that. That is one of the easiest things to do. There are so many things guys do in here that you don't like. You can start with that. Go now.
Well, I don't like your attitude. That's what I can tell you, man.
Stand behind it. Mekas, stand behind it. I don't like your attitude. Like guys like you, stand behind the fucking fad.
Go.
No, you're yelling. You're telling me what the fuck to do. I don't really like that.
I don't really like
your accent. I don't like the way you talk to me and you're annoying. The same with you, man. Yeah, I think you can answer.
Mekas.
Commit. Keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
what OxMan said, commit. We're getting close, but we're not there. We're like 70 to 80%. We're not all the way.
When you were telling him off, when you were telling him, I don't like your attitude, and this is why, that's what I'm looking for. Go with that. Don't fucking slow down like a bitch.
Go.
Just go with it.
Well, as I said before, I don't like the fucking attitude. You know, he's yelling at me, saying, oh, this and that. I don't like that fucking thing. Yeah, he's telling me what the fuck I have to do. I don't like that shit, you know?
Alright, now do it again, but not at the speed of light this time. I want to be able to understand you. Make your words count. Don't just throw them away to get off stage. Throw them away to get something out of this guy, because you're saying it because you don't want him to do something, or you do want him to do something. You want to get something out of him. So don't throw away your words into the trash. Don't just spit them out at the speed of light just so you can get off stage. The whole reason you're talking is to get something out of that guy. Tell him.
The thing is, sometimes I speak too fast.
Shut the fuck up! I don't care about your excuse. Do what the fuck I just told you.
Well, I don't like the Deja Vu guy, you know, I think he's stupid.
He's right there, stupid! He's right there, stupid! Talk to him directly.
You're fucking stupid. You're an asshole. I don't like it. I don't like
Shut up,
it.
Cam.
I don't like your accent. I don't like your face. I don't like the way you talk to me, you know? You say, oh, I know everything. Just follow what I say. You know what? Shut the fuck up. You fucking fucking
Let's go.
Listen, much better. It's much more effective. Listen, the whole point of revealing the feeling is to motivate people. It's easy when you're angry, but it's nice to understand what it feels like, but you can do it when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're bored. It's just that it's easiest for guys to do it when they're angry. But I don't want you to just reveal when you're angry. I want you to reveal every time. So it should be a default thing, you know? Every time you react to something, you automatically have a feeling. I want it revealed.
All right.
Okay, OxMan, go.
Raymond, fucking
Yo, look, bitch. Hey, OxMan, show the fuck up.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, dude. I already explained to these assholes. I've been working like 13-hour shifts.
Hey, don't call me an asshole.
Show up.
Be an asshole.
So I don't know what you want from me. I can't fucking show up every fucking day. I can't fucking.
Well, fuck you.
Why are you so upset that you're not showing up?
Because you made me laugh at someone. Hang on, deja vu. Shut up.
How about you give your full thought, Watermelon Boy? He's correct. Why the fuck do you care? You haven't given the full thought. It's on you to give the full thought.
Because you give valuable feedback. You cut to the heart of the matter. Like with Cuckolder, you say a lot of times, you say what I want to say. A lot of times I feel like I see through like the petty problems that everyone else focuses on, and I see the heart of it. You do that too. You think the same way I do. And when you don't show up and I'm the only one who sees that shit, number one, I have a reputation for being a fucking tyrant, so I'm not going to be given as much leeway as you. So you're like my secret agent. You see what I see. You're like an extension of my will. You need to get the fuck in there. You need to show up.
All right.
Yeah, now it makes a lot more sense.
Way more sense. I get it. All right, fuck.
Thanks, deja vu.
I don't get how the fuck Raymond breaks down like that in here. It scares the shit out of me. How the fuck does he go like freaking the fuck out like that? It scares the fuck out of me. How could you?
I mean, he's frustrated. He's gonna let loose. I understand.
I don't know, OxMan. You ever been frustrated?
I could never in here.
Hey, OxMan, you ever had suicidal thoughts?
Yes, plenty.
How does a guy have suicidal thoughts? I don't get that. It seems like he has food, air, shelter, and he kills himself. I don't get that.
No.
OxMan.
Oxman, you're just afraid of crying here. That's really what you're saying. You don't want to cry in here.
So it's not that it's not that you don't understand it. It's that you don't want that to be you.
Come on.
That's why I said I was scared. That's why I said
It wasn't clear to me. It sounded like you're covering your ass. It sounded like you're making a roundabout explanation.
Yeah, come on, Oxman. Tell me the full time.
Hey, a second. OxMan, you don't want to fucking go Cuckolder. You're like OxMan if you had balls. You cut to the heart of the matter, too. You cut to what OxMan really wanted to say. You just have the balls to stand behind it. OxMan will fight to speak.
Take a cue from OxMan. OxMan, go ahead. Let's go.
Dude, it's just like I haven't been here, so it's confusing as fuck for me right now.
Just give your fucking reaction to class. Go.
That's my reaction. I think
you're not confused. Listen. You're confused on how to cover your ass.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys are fucking.
OxMan, give your fucking reaction. OxMan, give your fucking reaction.
Everybody's all over the fucking place. You're all over the map. Okay, now we're talking to this guy. Now we're talking to this guy. Now we're talking to this guy. We don't get anywhere. We're not talking about anything. Like, God damn it. OxMan, I feel like we got a lot of places today. I feel like we got a lot of good correction. I feel like we got a lot of good training in OxMan. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I had fun.
I don't think you had that much fun. I think you had a little bit of fun.
What do you want to mean?
A little bit of fun.
No, Oxman, you're not standing behind it. I had fun. First of all, it doesn't mean anything. I think you're covering your ass. You're giving me some bullshit thought. I had fun.
I think you're whooping class around to make it sound like shit because you just don't want to go. So don't fucking tell me class sucked.
And also, Oxman,
you just said you had fun.
You don't want me to go. You don't want me to go.
Everybody wants you to speak, OxMan. Last chance. Give your reaction to class or we're moving on.
You're so fucking retarded.
I love.
Shut up, no joke.
Ignore these fags, OxMan. Give your reaction to class. Let's go.
What do I want? Fucking.
All right, OxMan, fuck off. All right, Watermelon Boy, go.
What do I want?
Watermelon Boy, go. You don't have to ask. You're just covering your ass. You should really be asking, how am I gonna cover my ass now? Watermelon Boy, let's go.
Get the fuck back in here. You're supposed to be the top student, and I knew, even back then when Professor was praising you for the top student, I knew you weren't gonna last. You were only the top student because other students like me, and Deja Vu, and Fruity were speaking. Now that you don't have any fucking buddy to tether on.
I love that. It's just, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the guy calling you fag in chat, typing it. It's like, you're so obsessed that I called him a top student when I could flippantly call Mekis the top student today, and you'd probably be pissed at Mekis.
I saw him the top student. I see him as a top student because for a week straight, he was speaking.
The only reason you see him as a top student is because I said it. That's it.
And actually, yeah, that's it. You're right. You're fucking right. That's exactly it. Because, your judgment means a lot. Of course it does. Your judgment means a lot to me.
Well, you pretend like it doesn't.
Yeah, what's your point, Watermelon?
No, like, your judgment means a lot to me, and I'm like, I'm always weighing my judgments against yours. And I had this suspicion, I'm like, this guy's not really the top student.
Okay, well, how does it matter that he's not going to be top student? Like,
Good for you for figuring it out. Congratulations. What do you want to tell me?
Because at the time, I'm fucking neurotic about it. When you say that to me, I'm like, shit, I need to beat this guy. That's how I see it. I'm like, this guy's a top student now? I gotta beat this guy. He's not really a top student. Nah, I haven't lost my position. Nah, he's not really the top student. Nah, it's still me. It's still me. It's still me. And I'm right. And fuck you for telling me like that doesn't matter. That means everything. I don't know.
Man, listen, it might be everything to you, not to me. Like I said, I could call Cam Dilla the top student tomorrow. It wouldn't be a big deal to me.
Yeah, Watermelon, you this top student? Give it to me. I want to hear it.
Listen, the top student is a guy who is currently giving his full thought, revealing and filling. That's a top student to me.
Yeah. So, Watermelon boy, move me right now. Top student.
Jesus, I hate that you say that because you know what the fuck to ask me. Why do you ask me the right question? Deja vu, you fucking guy. God damn it. I hate that you ask me.
Anytime you're ready, let's go.
Okay, dude. Fuck. Deja vu, I like how... No, this is bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
You have reactions to class. Just focus on what you have.
Dude.
What's your reaction, Watermelon?
Fuck yeah. Shut the fuck. I like how you're bothered. Now you want to speak.
Don't keep going.
I like how you focus on guys when you don't want to tell me what's on your mind.
Dude, fuck you, Professor, for telling me that my reaction when I was interrupting Deja Vu, you said that I was only speaking to suppress him. Fuck that shit. That was not the case. That was not the fucking case that time.
You were only speaking to suppress him? What?
No. I'll be accountable to the thought. Don't be accountable for me, Deja. Deja Vu was fighting to speak over me because he wanted to say something to, I believe it was Black Kid, and I was speaking at the same time, and I was trying to get it. I was like, shut up, Deja Vu, Professor Muto, and then Deja Vu was doing the same thing to me. You picked him to go, and you told me the reason you picked him to go was because you speak to, like, suppress people. You do it because a guy's speaking, but you want to
yeah. Okay, now I remember. Yeah.
Okay, so now you know. That was bullshit. I had something I wanted to say to that Black Kid.
Well, you might very well have had something to say to Black Kid, but you have a bad reputation.
Yeah, that's your track record.
That's your track record, so fuck you. That's your track record. You didn't have that track record to give you more leeway.
Well, shit. I hate being mischaracterized, though. Fuck.
Hey, it's your own fault. Listen, ever read the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf?
Yeah. Actually, no. As soon as Costanza was on my side,
He's like the canary. He's like the canary in the mine. Once he starts dying,
as soon as Costanza said, I know how you feel, I'm like, get the fuck. Okay, I'm wrong. Black Kid, listen, dude, it is a big deal when you call me a fag, because it's not even that you call me a fag, it's I don't want you thinking it's okay to talk to me like that consistently. I don't want a guy thinking, like, listen, I don't mind you call me a fag once in a blue moon. You're right, it's not a big deal. But I do care about you thinking you have this position over me to where I'm like, I'm your bitch. You can call me a faggot. I'm not your bitch. Don't fucking talk to me like I'm your bitch. Fuck out of here. You're not your fuck out of here. Hey, fag. We're not friends. We're not. Don't talk to me
I think you already told him that in the beginning class. Why are you repeating it?
No, this is different.
No, dude, because I told him that don't call me a fag. I told him
moral reason.
But you reminded me, and this is why I wanted to fucking say it, but you chose Deja Vu to speak. You jogged my memory when you said, bro, I don't want someone to think it's okay to talk to me like that consistently. And I was like, yeah, god damn it, he's right. That's what the real thought is. I don't mind it. Twin should call me a fag. Deja Vu, you've called me a fag. And I've lived with it. Black Kid with you, I couldn't live with it. Because I don't want you thinking you can talk to me like that consistently. Fuck that. Ugh. And Mecus, I like that you actually said, are you Italian?
No, he's Mexican. No,
I like how you were like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You do that thing with your hand, shut the fuck. I love that. That's when I knew you were being real. When I thought you were Italian because you let that Italian hand just the fuck up, dude. I like little things. I like it. Dude, seriously, when I see you, I think you're a dumb wetback when you don't reveal the feeling. That's how I see you. I'm like, fucking dumb Mexican lives with his laundry in the background. but then when you reveal the feeling, and you go like this, now I said, wow, Mexicans have passion. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. It's amazing. You control my perception of your culture. Same thing with Deja Vu. You make me think Indians aren't that bad until I talk to Indians. Until I start talking to Indians, and I think they're not that bad. So, we need more Indians like you. We need more you. Costanza, you cow fucker. That should be your name. Cow fucker.
What the hell?
Deja Vu, that was so good. Dude, bullshit. I love these classes when I fucking, like, even though I was dismissed as a tyrant, I love feeling alive. I love feeling like I have something. Dude, that's what I look for. Something to fight for. When I'm in these classes and it's like everyone's speaking, I feel like I have something to fight for. Like, I love feeling like, I got something to say, but all these guys are fucking, I gotta fight. That's so much better than when I'm just chilling by myself. I'm just like, Hey, bro, what's going on? Bro. That's what 20.
Well, it's so much better when you actually speak, though. When you actually
I always speak. So with 20, I'm always speaking here. I never ever just sit there and not say anything. So with 20 shirt and I, we'll talk about this like, huh? Yeah, look at that bitch on Netflix, huh? And it's such a bullshit conversation. It's so boring. And he sneers at this, like me actually, like, yeah, I'm yelling. I'm fucking screaming. It's not good for me to yell and scream. But at the very least, I feel alive and I feel like I want to say something. Whereas with him, it's like, we're not yelling and we're not screaming. But I don't feel like I'm getting to know him any better. I'm not feeling like anything's happening. Nothing's changing. We're just kind of there. And I'm like, I'd rather have this. I don't know why. This is way better. I always compare the Academy to what normal people, and by normal people I mean, what if the Academy had its own like reality TV show where we were filmed and our hangouts were filmed? It was shown to like the general public, and I'm thinking people would think we were so insane. I'm like, that's because they are so dumb. They're so dumb because this is how people want. Like, I realize this watching movies. Movies are really intense. There's no such thing. I don't want to watch a boring movie where it's just a standard conversation like, hey, bro, so what are you doing? No, I want action. I want over-the-top characters with fucking crazy plot lines. I want fucking guys that are over the top. I don't want boringness. I want that. I don't want a boring...
No, I think people would like this. Because
they would judge it. They would judge it. They would judge it. But
okay, no, actually, OxMan, you're right. They would judge it poorly.
All right, 30 seconds. Let's go. Wrap it up.
Actually, I'm good.
Okay, good.
Judge it poorly. They'd be excited.
Camdilla.
They would judge it poorly.
Camdilla.
Yo, Shakespeare, like, I swear to God, man, you were like fucking saying that, oh, I want to be everybody's friend in here. Reveal. Like, motherfucker, no you don't. You're a fucking tyrant. You like fucking beat all of us. This makes no sense.
Hey, Watermelon Boy, do you feel released?
Yeah. That's why I couldn't stop talking.
All right, good. Because I just saw a look on your face. I always think you're just like, I don't always think. You just have the look on your face like, what did I do wrong?
No, I'm thinking, what's Camdilla going to say? Am I going to have to fight this guy? That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I said no for Camdilla. I didn't mean Watermelon.
I'll happily be wrong. Listen, Camdilla, go.
You're like, yo, you want to be our friend? No, you fucking don't. You fucking hate us. You have like this, you 20
I want to be your friend more than you want to be my friend. I want to be your friend.
You always have. Let you know.
You're reaching for straws. Watermelon, this makes no sense because you're talking about Watermelon not wanting to be our friend while he's revealing the feeling.
But that's all theory.
All right, listen, hold on. All right. Sorry. Camdilla, sorry. Go ahead. Give your reaction. I don't want to.
Shut your mouth with your fucking stupid ass wetback corrections. Man, shut your fucking mouth. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. God.
You just found her
up my train of thought, man.
What's your thought?
Not revealing. Camdilla, stand behind it, motherfucker.
What the fuck, man? There's like 20 people telling me shut your mouth.
All right, listen, I got you, Camdilla. Hold on. I got you, Camdilla. Go ahead.
Watermelon. Like, fuck, you don't want to be our fucking friend. You're a tyrant. You hate all of us. You don't want to be.
Don't listen. I'm not on your team. I'm not on your team. I'm not on your team. Personalize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, you don't like me. You don't like me. You don't like me. You don't want to be my friend. No, you don't. I don't fucking believe you. You're a liar. You're a freaking liar. Right now, you were talking to Blanket. You were saying that you shouldn't call me fag. We're not friends. So I'm like, well, make a goddamn attempt to be his friend then, so he could call you fag and you could feel all right with it. I don't understand this shit. Like, you want to be our friend? That made me like fucking like short circuited. Are you crazy? You're a fucking liar.
Jesus,
right.
Answer him.
Hang on a second. Camdilla, you fucking idiot. I want to be friends with you more than you want to be friends with me because I'll take more risks to look stupid than you will. You're telling me that I wouldn't want to be friends with anybody. I do want to be friends with everybody. That's why I'm fucking so neurotic. That's why I'm so fucking...
That's the real him.
Listen up.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. You shut your mouth.
Jeez, I don't know. Okay, I'll hear Camdilla. Go ahead, Camdilla.
Now, Watermelon. I'm gonna say this. I don't really try to connect with you. Like, I don't try to relate to you. I don't speak up.
Keep going.
I'll say that much. I don't speak up so that whenever you're talking and like you sound boring and shit and like nothing, and I can't relate to what you're saying, I'll take that L by saying that I don't speak up. I'll say that.
Watermelon Boy?
You're still a retard,
I'll
dude.
take that L.
Dude. You're making it sound like...
All right, well, listen. Actually, I'm sorry, Watermelon Boy. We gotta hurry up. We gotta wrap it up. Camdilla, anything else?
I don't believe this guy.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to be friends with you. I really do. And I'm going to admit the fact that I take that fucking L, but I don't believe you when you're trying to come out and saying that you want to be our freaking friend. You like hearing the sound of your damn voice. That's what you like hearing.
Right. Listen, Camdilla, listen. Stop. Camdilla, you're not giving the full fucking thought. Give the full fucking thought.
Like, you don't know. Like, I think you're bullshitting. You're not. You don't want to be
I'll tell you the real thoughts.
Forget it. Costanza, go.
Fucking
Professor, I was listening to
Costanza!
I don't want to talk to Camdilla.
Yeah.
No,
Stand behind what you say.
No. Listen.
All right, I'm not going to
Thank you,
listen.
students, for
All right,
another episode of
listen.
Good up, Oxman.
It's a good hangout. A lot of students returning. A lot of students giving good corrections. Deja Vu, Watermelon Boy, Oxman, On Fire. Even Camdilla, you're coming out of your shell. Camdilla, you need to give the full fucking thought. You need to stand behind what you're saying and give the full thought, not just these little vague pieces, and I got to keep prying more and more things out of you. Personalize. Focus on what you have to say, then it's going to become easier to give the full thought versus just giving some vague, all-encompassing statement.
Okay.
Black Kid, you got to show up. Oxman, you got to show up. Mekis, nice work today. Costanza, fuck you. And Cuckolda, you got to show up.
I want to give my reaction.
Fuck off. It's a fake out. Woo!
It's a fake out. You can give it now.
You can give it now to whoever listens.
Wait, listen. Did you hear?
I don't want to listen.
And as far as I'm concerned, you're already dead meat, brother.
Damn, son.
Oh, that's deep. Hey, I don't. Did you guys hear what he just said? That's deep. I'm gonna give you that.
Who's next?